Coachella Valley, and welcome to Live with Your Chamber. I'm your host, Katie Stice, President CEO of the amazing Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce, and we brought you this live series to really share some of the amazing local experts we have here in the Coachella Valley, learn a little bit about who they are and what they do. And today's episode is really special. I hope you stick around for it. And if you're there, say hello, leave a little comment, leave a little heart or a thumbs up. But it's all about mindset today. And the timing we were just saying is so perfect for this interview because 2024 is coming. We have 60 days left in this year. And it's such a great time to really get grounded and get focused and get centered in and start to really think about, mindset and how you're going into this next year. So, as I said, if you're there, say hello. And at this time, we're going to welcome our guest to come and join us. Please welcome the amazing Jerry Roisentul of Champion Mentorship. Welcome to the show.
Katie, it is an honor and a privilege to not only be part of the show, but to be part of the chamber itself.
Oh, thank you so much. We just so enjoy having you as a member. And, you're one of these people that you've come here, you've brought your expertise here to the Valley. And it's special because you really offer something that a lot of folks don't locally. So, but let's get started first with tell us a little bit about Champion Mentorship and who you are and what you do.
Well, Champion Mentorship was born out of a difficult, challenging time in my life. About 17 years ago, I had been in the network marketing profession. I had built a successful business for the last, for about 13 years. And I went through a really difficult time. I went through a divorce with my son's mom, and I went into a deep state of depression and found myself on the floor of my apartment trying to commit suicide. And so it was a very dark time for me. But when I came out of that place, I decided that I wanted to spend the rest of my life taking the things that I learned during that experience and really helping other people. And so Champion Mentorship was born out of that. And what we do as a company is really, our focus is to bring high level value to businesses in this valley. And our specialty is bringing high level training on leadership, communication, and team building to businesses, corporations, entrepreneurs, church leadership, nonprofits, and really just instill wisdom and guidance and value into their businesses and their teams and helping them become better, stronger businesses, people, leaders, and just general community members.
Remarkable. Remarkable story. And remarkable way to give back, to the community and really lift people up. And I think every team could use the opportunity to improve communications and leadership, team building. And I love that that's your expertise and you're so good at what you do. And we're just glad you're here in the Valley doing it. And tell me a little bit about, stepping into being an entrepreneur. What has that experience been like for you?
Well, I think like every entrepreneur, it's been up, it's been down. I've never met an entrepreneur that had a straight line to the top. It's, it's been filled with bumps and failures. And one of the things that I teach people when I coach people is that failures are stepping stones to success. In fact, as an entrepreneur, I have never met anyone that ever succeeded that hasn't had failures.
That's right.
But, one of the things that we have to understand is just because we fail at something does not make us failures. Because you can't be a failure if you're attempting to do something. You can fail at something and figure out that didn't work and fix it. And so my journey has been just, if you looked me up in the dictionary by the word perseverance, my smiling face would be right next to that word.
Right? Yes, same. I'm there with you. I'm there. I am so there. That reminds me of just what you said reminds me of that the Man in the Arena speech by Theodore Roosevelt about
Oh, yes.
arena. And
Yeah,
sometimes when you're just in the arena and you're working hard, you can't pay attention to the critics or the naysayers about
that's
failures.
right.
It's going to be part of the journey. And
Right.
I know we hear that, but the fact that you teach it, and help people understand it and really be okay with it, that can completely change someone's brand of leadership.
Oh, I've seen it happen with the people that I work with literally all over the world to just it's the insight, it's the tweaks, it's just
Yeah.
the little things. Because sometimes
Yes.
we're not aware of our own blind spots as leaders and
That's right.
entrepreneurs, and you need somebody that can come in and recognize the blind spots and help you fix them and improve upon them, and I've just been gifted with the ability to be able to sit with somebody, identify their blind spots, and then give them
Yeah.
practical tools to help them fix those things so they can become better, stronger, and more confident leaders.
Absolutely. And you just said something that really resonated with me. So for everyone who's out there watching, if have not yet worked with a coach, or if you have, this will resonate with you as well. What Jerry just said is really important because I think sometimes for folks who have not maybe worked with a coach before, you think, oh, my whole life is going to just change. I'm going to have to change who I am and what I do, and my habits are wrong. And the key thing that you mentioned was that it's a lot of very small tweaks,
Yeah.
little steps of the
Yes.
way that really help to change your entire life. And
Right.
and I can say from firsthand experience that that is how coaching works, and it is remarkable
Mhm.
that you just start these little habits and they just begin
Yeah.
to build on each other, and it takes away the maybe that overwhelming feeling anyone might have had about what it's like to have a coach. So I'm glad that you mentioned
Right.
that.
I think it's important that you reiterated that because coaching is
Mhm.
not about coming in and turning your life upside down.
Yeah.
Coaching is about just helping you identify the areas that aren't serving you well and
Mhm.
giving you strategies and tools on how to fix them. As a
Mhm.
coach, I don't ever help fix anyone.
Mhm.
I give them tools and strategies that if they take and apply, they will be able to help fix themselves. That's the difference.
So, so important. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're on here sharing.
Oh, thank
Um,
you, Katie.
and and I owe you a huge congratulations because you are now a best-selling author. Is that right?
Yes, as of 3 weeks ago, I just thank
Congratulations.
you. I wrote my first book, Don't Let Doubt Take You Out. And
Love.
that book was born out of my struggle because one of the reasons I ended up on my floor of my apartment contemplating suicide is because doubt took me out. And
Oh,
there isn't an entrepreneur on planet Earth that I have ever met, interviewed, coached, or spoke with that at some level does not have doubt that comes against their mind. When you're making a big decision in your business, doubt's going to show up. When you
that's
have
right.
to make that pitch to a company, doubt's going to show up. Well,
That's
the
right.
question is, how do you manage doubt so that
Mhm.
doubt doesn't manage you? That's
Ooh.
the premise of the entire book. And in this book are my stories of things that I went through and how to overcome rejection, people
Mhm.
pleasing, how to overcome imposter syndrome, all of these things that affect the self doubts we have. And so I believe that if people get this, which you can purchase it
Yeah.
on Amazon and
Okay.
actually go through it, it's only 142 pages. There's so much stuff that if they apply what's in the book, not just read it, but
Yeah.
apply, they will see a massive change in how they manage the doubts that come against them and the fears that come against them differently than if they didn't know the information in the first place.
Fantastic. I'm so glad that you're sharing these things. I mean, I just think nowadays this is being talked about more and more often. And the more we talk about it, I think the more open we are to hearing solutions to get through it. Like you mentioned, the imposter syndrome and such. I think every leader anywhere in the stage of your leadership is going to recognize that these things do pop up regularly. And so what I love is that your book then is helping folks with the tools on
Right.
when it starts to pop up. Here's some things that you can do to deal with it, because
Right.
it's powerful. Mindset, as you
Yes.
say, mindset matters. It
Yes,
is
it does.
really powerful.
Yes, it
And being
does.
able to kind of do a little tweak and put yourself back in the right mindset,
Right.
boy, learning that skill is a real game changer.
Big time. Big time. And the people that have read the book so far, it's great. It's great when you write a book that came from your heart, your experience,
Yeah,
your life, and then you start getting the feedback from people of, how it's impacting them and what a difference
yeah,
it's made in their life. That's the joy of it all. And so that's my goal, is that this book, when in the hands of people, they'll read it and they'll be able to make some subtle changes that will
sure.
really make a huge difference in their lives.
Well, fantastic. And you have another amazing, incredible, huge event coming
Oh,
up.
yes.
And this is so
Yes.
great because Live to Lead, number one, is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be amazing. And number two, it's going to be local. And so thank you for bringing this here
Yes.
to the Valley. But tell us a little bit about what folks can expect.
Oh, Katie, I am so excited about this. In 2018, I became a certified coach, speaker, and trainer with John Maxwell's organization. And for those
Mhm,
that don't know John Maxwell, he is the number one leadership expert in the world. He has written over 100 books, sold over 32 million copies. He's world known. And he changed my life with his books and his trainings way back in the day when I couldn't even lead myself out the front door of my own house. And
wow.
so if I was going to put my name, integrity, and reputation with anyone, it was going to be someone that I not only connected with, but that made a difference in my life.
Mhm,
So Live to Lead is an event that John Maxwell developed. This is our 10-year anniversary. And the event is very simply under the premise that every entrepreneur, if they're going to get to the next level, has
mhm,
to slow down and take a moment to have their own personal and professional growth. We
mhm,
pour into so many, we
mhm,
need to take some time to be poured into. It's
mhm.
like running out of gas in your car. You can't get very far unless you fill up the tank.
That's
Live
right.
to Lead is the event to come fill up your mental tank. And so, what we're going to be doing on this day is this is going to be hosted at Champion Life Church in Bermuda
Mhm,
Dunes. Most of the events I've had to attend, Katie, were
mhm.
literally weekend events. I had to
Yep.
go to town, get a hotel room. This is right in our backyard. It's going to be from 9 to
Fantastic.
2:30. And what we're going to do is via simulcast, you're going to
Mhm.
listen to John Maxwell, who's going to be training for over an hour. We have Kendra Scott, who is famous for Kendra Scott Jewelers.
Yep.
She's doing a talk on how she turned a $500 investment into $1 billion business. There's going to
Wow.
be our third speaker is Ryan Leak. Ryan is a high performance executive coach. He wrote a book called Chasing Failure, and
Mhm.
he's going to be training on that at the event. And then we have Marcus Buckingham, who used to work with the Gallup organization. He developed the strength scope test that lots of people have taken, and he's going to be talking about strength in the workforce. And it's just going to be an incredible day of learning and growing from some of the top thought leaders in our country, right in our own backyard. And what we're doing for members of the chamber and people that are listening to this is
Mhm.
we're offering a special between today, which is November 1st, and
Mhm.
November 5th. If they
Okay.
get on our website and they register for a ticket or a table, you can get a
Okay.
table of 4 or 8 if you want to bring your
Okay.
team. You'll get an additional 10% discount off the price of the registration. Every
Nice.
registration comes with lunch, comes with
Okay.
breakfast, comes with your workbook. And it's going to be
Fantastic.
absolutely game changing for the people that are there.
Excellent. I just love it. And, for everyone who is out there watching, we've had the opportunity to work with you kind of over these past few months to a year. And it is so exciting. The buildup of this has just been um, creating so much anticipation and excitement. So I encourage everyone who's out there listening, go to the website, learn a little bit more, sign up, and like Jerry was saying, give yourself this opportunity to grow, to expand, to invest in yourself. And going back to, I feel like we're all this time of year, we're all already like thinking about what next year is going to look like. why not launch now? Why not
Right.
spend the time and get involved now? Such a great experience coming up.
Yeah, it should be fun.
So 9 a.m. to 2:30, Champion Life Church, Bermuda Dunes, Live to Lead, November 18th. Get that on your calendars and then definitely sign up straight away. And tell us again, between November 1st, which is today, November 5th, anyone listening will receive a discount.
Yes, they will receive a
Okay.
10% discount if they use the code UNITED, all
Okay.
capital letters,
Okay.
because my goal with this event is to unite the business community here in the Coachella Valley.
Love, 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 love everything that you're doing, my friend. So, how can people reach you? And is there anything else that you'd like to share with our community that's watching today?
Yeah, they can reach me obviously on the website and the email that's going across the ticker on the bottom. That's the best way to get in contact with me. And one of the things that I want to offer to our business community is I always believe that it's fun to go out and meet people and to share what you do. A lot of people work with me on a coaching level, but a lot of people haven't experienced what I do yet. I'd love to give people the chance to do that. So what I'm doing in
Okay.
the month of November is
Mhm,
I'm opening up 5 spots in my calendar
mhm,
for a free lunch and learn for the first 5 businesses that reach out to me. And what the lunch and learn is very simple. You bring the lunch, I'll bring the learn. And I'll connect with you. We'll discuss what are your team's challenges, your pain points, what are you looking to do in leadership, team building, communication. I will customize a 30-minute presentation to come in and deliver to your team to bring value to them and then see where that might lead us. It might lead us into, long-term relationship. It might just be
mhm.
a free lunch and learn, but I want to
Sure.
offer that to the first 5 businesses that reach out to me so I can get them on my calendar this month.
Love it. All right, folks, you heard it here. Send them an email. It's right there on the screen. Great opportunity to build yourself as a leader, your team as leaders, how you work together, all of those things. This is a great opportunity for a lot of folks out there. So, thank you for joining us today and bringing your expertise to the Valley and this incredible conference that's coming up. I'll put that on the screen as well. One last time for everyone to see. Jerry, we just so appreciate all of the light and excitement that you bring to the Valley, especially as it revolves around leadership and how to take care of ourselves and each other, communication, team building. It's making our Valley a better place to live, work, and play.
Well, thank you, my friend. And I am grateful for you, the chamber staff, and all the incredible things that you do to support all of our businesses out here in the Valley. It's a pleasure to be part of this with you.
Oh, happy to be doing it and look forward to seeing you at the conference on November 18th.
Sounds
So look
great.
forward to it, my friend. We'll be in touch soon.
Okay. Thanks, Katie. Appreciate it.
See you soon, friend. And thank you so much for joining us today on Live with Your Chamber. It's just incredible that when you really dive into our community and learn who people are and what they do, how to partner, how to learn from each other. I mean, it is such a vibrant time in our valley right now. And like I've said a couple of times during this interview, looking at this next year is just really special. There it just always feels like there's so much potential and so much opportunity here. So take advantage of it, learn from each other, consider attending the conference and doing the lunch and learn and just putting yourself out there to do even more. Thank you so much for supporting me professionally and our Chamber of Commerce and this team. We certainly love what we do out here in the community. And if there's a way we can support you, let us know. That's what we're here for. We'll see you soon, everyone. Take care.